Hello everyone, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Undertale by request of a good friend of mine. Long ago, two races ruled over Earth, humans and monsters. One day, war broke out between the two races. After a long battle, the humans were victorious. They sealed the monsters underground with a magic spell. Many years later, Mount Ebot, 2001X. Legends say that those who climb the mountain never return, which is why the character decides to be a little dumbass about it. And we trip and fall down into the hole. Because we are smart. Obviously. Like I said, this was a request from a friend of mine, and the reason why I'm not continuing the Suikoden Let's Play is because, honestly, I couldn't do it very well with this setup. I'd either need to get a capture card and a PS3 in order to play it on my TV, or I'd have to get a better computer, and neither is likely to happen. So, here we are, after years of nothing. I'm finally back. Let's get this underway. Let's get this underway. There we go. Never. Don't mind that. I did a test playthrough to see if it would record properly, and I didn't realize that I had the mic muted. At any rate, we wake up on a bed of flowers in an underground complex. What's this? Oh my, a talking flower. And now for my superb voice acting. Howdy, I'm Flowey. Flowey the flower. Hee hee hee. Why'd you make me introduce myself? It's rude to act like you don't know who I am. Oh yeah, the meta aspect of this game. Because I already played through this section, he's aware of that. Someone ought to teach you proper manners. I guess little old me will have to do. Ready? Here we go. Now, what he normally says is he's going to teach you how things work down here because you're new. Anyway. See that heart? That is your soul, the very culmination of your being. And it's true, this is our soul. We can move it around with the arrow keys. Your soul starts off weak, but can grow strong if you gain a lot of love. What's love? Oh, whoops. LV stand for? Why, love, of course. You want some love, don't you? Well, gee, mister, thanks. I'd love some love. See what I did there? Yeah, I'm terrible. Don't worry, I'll share some with you. Isn't he nice? Down here, love is shared through little white friendliness pellets. Why'd you say it like that? Oh, he can't be doing anything bad. I mean, look at him. He's just this cute little flower. I'm sure we can trust him. Are you ready? Well, I guess so, mister. Move around, get as many as you can. Oh, boy! What? Ow! You asshole! You idiot. In this world, it's kill or be killed. Why would anyone pass up an opportunity like this? Uh-oh. We're surrounded. Why did this turn so dark? It started out so cute. Die. Oh no! We're trapped! Somebody help me! Huh? And hey, somebody is helping me! Woohoo! A giant goat lady. Okay, here's some more terrible voice acting for your listening pleasure. What a terrible creature, torturing such a poor, innocent youth. Oh, Do not be afraid, my child. I am Toriel, caretaker of the ruins, or as the internet likes to call me, Goat Mom. I pass through this place every day to see if anyone has fallen down. And it's a good thing, too, otherwise you'd be dead right now. You are the first human to come here in a long time. Come, I will guide you through the catacombs. This way.
So yeah, she just basically saved her hide. Lucky for us, she comes through there. I guess people falling down is a regular occurrence or something.
The shadow of the ruins looms above you, filling you with determination. And this is the save point system. HP fully restored.
At any rate, let's follow her. Goodness. We're off to a great start, aren't we?
Welcome to your new home, innocent one. Allow me to educate you in the operation of the ruins.
Neat.
The ruins are full of puzzles, ancient fusions between diversions and door keys. One must solve them to move from room to room. Please adjust yourself to the sight of them.
Okay, well, puzzles aren't exactly a unusual sight in role-playing games.
To make progress here, you'll need to trigger several switches. Do not worry, I have labeled the ones that you need to flip.
Press Z to read signs. Well, that's helpful. Stay on the path. As far as I'm aware, there's no real reason to stay on the path, but whatever. And wow, when she said she was labeling the switches, she wasn't kidding. I mean, she even writes here, please press this switch, signed Toriel. You flip the switch, and you go on, and there's two switches here, which she unnecessarily marks one of them because, as I'll show you in a second, the other one doesn't work.
Splendid. I am proud of you, little one. Let us move to the next room.
So to mean, the switch doesn't even work. So her marking those, well, was kind of pointless.
As a human living in the underground, monsters may attack you.
Well, that's understandable given we learned there was once a war between humans and monsters.
You will need to be prepared for this situation. However, worry not. The process is simple. When you encounter a monster, you will enter a fight. While you are in a fight, strike up a friendly conversation. Stall for time. I will come to resolve the conflict. Practice talking to the dummy.
So yeah, this is basically our introduction to the battle system, and due to how things work in the game, there are 3 paths now open to you. You can either be a complete dickhole and slaughter everyone in your path, be a complete nice guy and, you know, make friends with everyone, or take a more middle road and only kill a few monsters, like boss monsters that are really trying to kill you or something. However, considering I don't want to be a complete dickhole and I really don't want to kill anyone, I'm going with what is known as the true pacifist run. Because while the genocide and neutral routes are well written, they really make you feel like a douchebag. Anyway, we'll be good and do as she said and talk to the dummy. You talk to the dummy. Ellipses. It doesn't seem much for conversation. And honestly, if it had struck up a conversation with me, I would have been shocked. Toriel seems happy with you. Well, that's good. You won! You earned 0 XP and 0 gold. Now, if you do things correctly in the true pacifist run, you won't earn any XP, so you won't level up, but you will gain gold.
Ah, very good. You are very good.
Oh, gee, thanks. I talked to a dummy. I feel very talented.
There's another puzzle in this room. I wonder if you can solve it.
And she's right, there is. You see this path? Well, in the next room, there's an area of spikes where that path is the only way to get through. Oh, and our first fight with Frogget. Well, let's do what Toriel said and try to strike up a conversation. Now, we could threaten it, but I don't feel like being a dick, so let's give it a compliment. Frogget didn't understand what you said, but was flattered anyway. Well, that's nice.
And then Toriel comes in and gives it this death glare. I love it. You won. You earn 0 XP and 0 gold, which is what happens when they run away. Now, what's this say? The western room is the eastern room's blueprint. Like I said, that path back there is the way to get through this area. However, be prepared for some literal hand-holding. This is the puzzle, but... Here, take my hand for a moment. She literally leads you through it, even though you can't actually get hurt on it. Yeah, Toriel's a little overprotective. That's okay, she's nice. Puzzles seem a little too dangerous for now. Okay then. You have done excellently thus far, my child. Well, it wasn't that hard. I didn't do much of anything yet. However, I have a difficult request to ask of you. Really? Ellipses. I would like you to walk to the end of the room by yourself. Forgive me for this. Yep, she wants us to walk to the other end of the room by ourselves. Yeah. I like how dramatic the music is, even though nothing happens. Still, it's a nice little tune, so I don't mind listening to it. Do 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 do. It's a bit of a long hallway, so we got a little bit of a trek. But it's nothing hard. We don't even get into any fights. And this happens. Greetings, my child. Do not worry, I did not leave you. I was merely behind this pillar the whole time. Oh, gee, that's a relief. Something terrible could have happened, like I could have tripped and fallen and gotten a boo-boo or something. Thank you for trusting me. Oh, it wasn't that hard. Still, you're welcome, I guess? However, there was an important reason for this exercise. To test your independence. Well, I'm glad I passed then. I must attend to some business, and you must stay alone for a while. Please remain here. It's dangerous to explore by yourself. That's right, kids. It's dangerous to go alone. I am such a loser for making that reference. I have an idea. I will give you a cell phone. That's right. They have pretty modern technology down here. And the reason for that is, well, whenever we dump trash, it somehow ends up down here. Don't ask me how exactly. I don't believe it actually gets explained. At any rate, she gives us a cell phone. If you have a need for anything, just call. Be good, alright? And that's actually how she wants you to play the game, by being good. Like I said, you don't have to be, but for the purposes of this playthrough, I will be. Now, you can stay right here. Yeah, you can. You can stay here and do nothing, but nothing will happen. The game will not progress. She won't call. You won't... Nothing will happen, literally. So, you have to proceed on your own in order to continue. And as soon as you step into the next room, she gives you a call. Hello, this is Toriel. You have not left the room, have you? Oh, no, I've been good. I've stayed in the room, yeah. There are a few puzzles ahead that I have yet to explain. It would be dangerous to try to solve them yourself. Oh, I'd never attempt anything so dangerous, I swear. Be good, alright? I will. Anyway, let's talk to this frogget. Ribbit. Excuse me, human. Don't ask me how we can understand it. I have no idea. I have some advice for you about battling monsters. If you act a certain way, or fight until you almost defeat them, they might not want to battle you anymore. And this is true. If a monster does not want to fight you, please, use some mercy, human. Ribbit. And mercy is exactly what we'll be using throughout almost this entire playthrough. Well, that'd be going into spoiler territory, and for those of you who haven't played this, I won't say. At any rate, first we're going to go north. Why? Because there's this. It says, take one. Take a piece of candy? Yes. Now, you can take another piece, but the game actually bitches at you for doing so. And we just learned how to open the menu screen.
and it gives you your level, your hit points, your current gold total, and you can check your items, inspect them. Monster Candy heals 10 hit points, has a distinct non-licorice flavor, which is good. I hate licorice. And we can also check our stats. Our attack and defense is 0. We're currently armed with a stick and wearing a bandage. Again, it also gives us current gold, and it's also sell. We can say hello. We can tell her about ourselves. We can call her mom, or we can flirt with her. Oh dear, this game is weird. Tell her about yourself. This is Toriel. Oh, tell her. Get to know more about her. Well, I'm afraid there's not much to say. I'm just a silly little lady who worries too much. And indeed, she is. Anyway, let's say hello. This is Toriel. You only wanted to say hello? Well then, hello. I hope that suffices. And now, we could call her mom, or we could flirt. I think I'm a little young to be doing this option, but let's do it to see what happens. Huh? Oh. How adorable. I could pinch your cheek. You can certainly find better than an old woman like me. And apparently we must be at least a teenager. I guess. Even though we looked like a child in that opening cutscene. Anyway, here's another save point. Playfully crinkling through the leaves fills you with determination, and determination is a running theme, and I don't remember if I said that already or not. At any rate, we'll save again, just in case I screw up in a fight and end up dead, which is certainly possible. Anyway, here is our first actual battle, because Toriel will not interfere at this point, which is why she wanted you to stay there. Frogget didn't understand what you said, but was flattered anyway. Now let's see if I can do this without getting hit. Yay! I'm not a complete screw-up. Anyway, we'll spare it, and like I said, you won't gain any XP, but you'll earn a little bit of gold. Now this room is just to demonstrate what these floor tiles do. You step on it, you fall through. You don't take any damage, fortunately, and like I said, it's just there, and you can head up through to the other side. Whimsum approaches meekly. Now, you see how its name is yellow? It means we can already spare it, but let's try to be nice and console it. Halfway through your first word, Whimsum bursts into tears and runs away, and because it ran away, we don't gain any gold from the experience, which is kind of a bummer. Ring. Hello, this is Toriel. For no reason in particular, which do you prefer? Cinnamon or butterscotch? Wait, do not tell me. Is it butterscotch? Now, like I said, this game has some meta stuff in it. Because I already did some playthrough, I already answered this question as butterscotch, and the game is remembering this fact. Because, personally, between cinnamon and butterscotch, I like butterscotch better, so let's enter yes. I had a feeling. When humans fall down here, strangely, I often feel like I already know them. That's kind of odd. Truthfully, when I first saw you, I felt like I was seeing an old friend for the first time. Strange, is it not? Yeah, that is kind of odd. Well, thank you for your selection. Click. And we take maybe 3 steps, and she calls us again. Hello, this is Toriel. You do not dislike cinnamon, do you? Well, no, I don't dislike cinnamon. I like it just fine. I know what your preference is, but would you turn up your nose if you found it on your plate? Nah. Right, I understand. Thank you for being patient, by the way. No problem. Now let's see what this sign says. 3 out of 4 gray rocks recommend you push them. That's actually being serious, as I will demonstrate in a moment. Alright, at this point, unless we meet a new monster, I'll be skipping the fight, so be right back. Anyway, here we are again. Continuing on to the next room. Now, this whole entire floor is cracked. What do we do? Well, let's try walking on it. Oops. Oh, crap. Now let's see what this sign says. Please don't step on the leaves. This is actually a clue for the puzzle, because you see this path that doesn't have the leaves on it is mirrored up above, so if you walk in this pattern, you won't fall through the floor, as hopefully I will now demonstrate. I've managed to mess this up before. Yeah, I'm terrible. Anyway, be right back. And we're back. Now let's see if I can do this on the first try. Remember, quickly go down to here. Ah, crap. Well, remember when I said I wasn't a complete screw-up? Oh, dear. Anyway, let's try this again. Nope. Be right back. Anyway, back again. Alright, let's get out of this room. Anyway, like I said, remember that sign that said 3 out of 4 rocks recommend they be pushed? Well, I'll demonstrate in a minute once I've dealt with these mold smalls, which can already be spared, so let's just get that out of the way. Alright, there's 2, 3. Now watch what happens when we try to push the 4th. Whoa there, partner. Who said you could push me around? And it's a talking rock. So you're asking me to move over? Okay, just for you, pumpkin. Yeah, thanks. You want me to move some more? Alrighty, how's this? Wrong way. That was the wrong direction? Okay, I think I got it. Yay! Let's go through. And the asshole goes back. You wanted me to stay there? Oh, you're giving me a real workout. Yeah, I know, it's so difficult. Thank you. Oh, another fight. And yeah, I don't care if I get any gold yet. So, let's continue on. And another save point. I'll actually have to be right back real quick. Knowing the mouse might one day leave its hole and get the cheese, it fills you with determination. And be right... Sorry about that. Anyway, as you may have noticed, you gain determination from the silliest of things. Yep. Have to click on the window. And we'll save the mouse hole. Squeak! This cheese has been here quite a long time. It's stuck to the table. Yuck! Anyway, oh, you got a ghost laying in the leaves. Are they gone yet? This ghost keeps saying Z out loud repeatedly, pretending to be asleep. Move it with force? Unfortunately, you have to, because you won't be able to progress otherwise, so yes. Here comes Napstablook, who looks like a rather sad fowl, doesn't he? So, let's cheer him up. You gave Napstablook a patient smile. And he starts crying anyway. Oh my god. Oh my god. Laser tears. Homing tears at that. Napstablook looks just a little bit better. Oh, that's good. Let's cheer him up some more. Cat! Get off the table. Sorry about that. I have a cat, and she likes to be a pain in the butt. You told Napstablook a little joke. Really not feeling up to it right now, sorry. Well, that's good. That means I don't have to fail at dodging your attacks. Cheering seems to have improved Napstablook's mood again. Well, let's do it one more time. Napstablook wants to show you something. Oh yeah? Let me try. And I call it Dapper Blook. And I think it's adorable. You like it? Yeah, I like it. And you cheer with him again, and he goes, oh gee. I usually come to the ruins because there's nobody around. But today, I met somebody nice. Oh, I'm rambling again. I'll get out of your way. And he fades out. And how much... Oh, hey. Now over here is a really odd thing. Spider bake sale. All proceeds go to real spiders, and it is not kidding. What's this? I have 10 gold, leave 7 gold in the web? Sure. Some spiders crawl down and give you a donut. Yeah. I don't know how good a donut made by spiders is, but it's a healing item regardless. Anyway, moving on. Did you miss it? Spider bake cell, down to the right. Nah, I saw it. Come eat food made by spiders, for spiders, and of spiders. Yuck. Ribbit, ribbit. Sigh. My friend never listens to me. Whenever I talk, they skip through my words by pressing X. Which you can do, and if you do it here, well, it's a bit of a dickish move because it reacts to it. That's right, pressing X. Well, at least you listen to me. Yeah, sure, no problem. Didn't eat up much time anyway. Ribbit, ribbit. I heard using F4 can make you have a full screen. But what does F4 stand for? 4 frogs? I've only seen a maximum of 3 frogs in this room. This is troubling, to say the least. Ribbit. And it's true, you can press F4 at any time to put the game in full screen. However, the software I'm using does not capture if you're running it in full screen. So, we won't be doing that. At any rate, oh, here's a new enemy. The Migops. Now, first thing we'll do is, well, they call it flirting with the mold small, but all you do is wiggle. You wiggle your hips, mold small wiggles back. What a meaningful conversation. Slime sounds. In unison now. Oh god. Oh god. Mold small waits patiently. Now, I can just spare it now, but I won't get any gold for doing so. You lie immobile with mold small. You feel like you understand the world a little better. Slime sounds. Eat the swarm. Oh god. Oh god. Now, you can't actually do anything to spare the bug thing that I can't remember the name of at the moment until it's by itself. Cha-cha-cha. And it just starts dancing. For some reason, Migops doesn't have a care in the world, and you can just spare it. And I got 3 gold. Yay! Ribbit, ribbit. I have heard you're quite merciful for a human. Surely you know by now a monster wears a yellow name when you can spare it, which is true, as I've already pointed out. What do you think of that? I think it's very helpful, thank you. It is rather helpful. Remember, sparing is just saying you won't fight. Remember, one day you'll have to do it even if their name isn't yellow. And that's a hint for later battles. Uh-oh. Hello? I just realized it has been a while since I have cleaned up. I was not expecting to have company so soon. There are probably a lot of things lying around here and there. You can pick them up, but do not carry more than you need. Someday you might see something you really like. You'll want to leave room in your pockets for that. And that's true, you have a very limited inventory. I think there's like 8 spaces that you can fill up. There is just one switch, which is, again, true. It's over here. But first, we'll be doing a couple other things. First, we'll fall down here. And remember how she said there's stuff laying around? Well, here is a fight. A looks drew near. Let's take a look at it. Looks. Attack 6, defense 6, don't pick on him. Family name, Eyewalker. Please don't pick on me. Oh god. Ow! And if you don't pick on him, finally someone gets it. Whee! You can spare him and you win. You get 5 gold. Now, as I was saying, you can pick this up, a faded ribbon, which is actually an equipable item, which is better than the bandage you're currently wearing. So let's take a look at it. Faded ribbon armor, defense 3. If you're cuter, monsters won't hit you as hard. That's cute. And you use it, and the bandage becomes unequipped and becomes a consumable, which heals 10 hit points, which states it's already been used several times. And we go back up, and you may have noticed something sticking out of the ground here. Let's go take a look at it. And as it turns out, it's a monster called Vegetoid. Now what you have to do here is you can try talking to it, but then it just says, vegetables don't talk, silly, and you won't be able to spare it. Now you can also pick Devour, which will restore your HP, but you'll end up killing it. So what you want to do is pick Dinner. You pat your stomach. Vegetoid offers a healthy meal. Eat your greens, and that's actually a hint. You have to catch the green one, which will heal you. And you have to catch it in order to be able to spare it. I earned 4 gold. Yay! Now we go up here, and we'll go down over here, not to the switch yet. I mean, you could do that at any time if you wanted, but I want to get this out of the way first, because here's Napstablook again. I fell down a hole. Now I can't get up. Go on without me. Wait, ghosts can fly, can't they? Oh well. It's just kind of silly, and there's another Vegetoid. I'll probably go encounter it just to get some extra money. But first, let's fall down here. And that will open up the path ahead. But one thing I want to do real quick is go back and buy some spider cider for later purposes. So, and we're back, and I realized I didn't show this to you, so if you click on this web... Oh. Well, I feel like a doofus. I'll be right back again. Excuse me. And we're back again. Sorry about that, folks. And it helps if we're actually clicked on the window. Anyway, you leave 18 gold in the web, and they give you a jug of spider cider. And considering everything's made of spiders, yeah, it's kind of gross, but it heals a good amount of HP, so I'll take it. At any rate, well, it's not that far. Actually, I'll be right back. And we're back. I fought the other Vegetoid. Well, fought, and got some more gold, and we're moving on. What's this sign say? The far door is not an exit. It simply marks a rotation in perspective. Not quite sure what that means, but let's move on. You remember seeing those objects before? What they are is switches, and you notice one's missing and the way's blocked. Let's read this sign. If you can read this, press the blue switch, which is the one that's hidden. And hang on a second. As I was saying, there's a switch hidden behind this pillar, and you press it, and the way to continue will open. And there are several rooms like this. And be right back again. Moving on. Like I said, there are several rooms like this. If you can read this, press the red switch, which is over here. Obviously, since you have eyes. Sorry about that. And excuse me for a moment. Moving on to the next room. You'll notice that there are 2 switches missing, which is kind of tricky of them. If you can read this, press the green switch. Now, the green switch is behind this pillar. If you try to push the other one behind that pillar, you'll fall down and end up at the start of these rooms. So, this one. Like I said. Continuing on. Now, if you go over here, you'll find your first weapon. I'll show it to you because, well, just to be thorough, but in the past fist run, you really don't need to buy or pick up weapons. I saw Toriel come out of here just a little while ago. She was carrying some groceries. I didn't ask what they were for. We're all too intimidated to talk to her. Rivet. Yeah, she does have a really mean glare, doesn't she? And over here is what looks like a knife, which is actually a toy. Believe it or not, it's better than the stick. Toy knife, weapon attack 3, made of plastic, a rarity nowadays. I'll equip it just to get rid of the stick, which has no use past this point, so let's drop it.
Oh, I just love the music in this game. If you don't pick up the game itself, I recommend picking up the soundtrack because it's just, well, listen to it. I can't believe this was made by, like, only a handful of people. Oh dear, that took longer than I thought it would. And here we are. Surprise! How did you get here, my child? Are you hurt? There, I will heal you. That's right. If you've hurt yourself, don't bother healing unless you're about to die. Which, unless you're me, because I suck and all, you should be alright. I should not have left you alone for so long. It was irresponsible to try to surprise you like this. Well, I suppose I cannot hide it any longer. Come, small one. That's right, she has a surprise for us. Seeing such a cute, tidy house in the ruins gives you determination. I wouldn't exactly call it a cute house, but that's just me, I suppose. Let's head inside. Do you smell that? Surprise! It's a butterscotch cinnamon pie. Remember the questions she asked? That's awful nice of her. I thought we might celebrate your arrival. Aw, thanks. I want you to have a nice time living here. So I will hold off on snail pie for tonight. Well, that's thoughtful. Ugh, snail pie? I mean, I've never had cooked snail, but yeah. Here, I have another surprise for you. Oh yeah? Let's see what it is. This is it. A room of your own. I hope you like it. Aw, thanks. Something burning? Make yourself at home. That's right, we have our very own room. And it looks like she was expecting us, or at least expecting a child, because look at these cool toys. They don't interest you at all. No, of course not. We got an empty photo frame, it's really dusty, and a box of kids' shoes in a disparity of sizes. And if we click on the lamp, neat, huh? Anyway, let's turn in. And we wake up to a piece of pie. Aw. Toriel is really, really nice. Anyway, let's have a look around the rest of the home. In here, we have Toriel's room. A bookshelf is an encyclopedia of subterranean plants. You open to the middle, Typha, a group of wetland flowering plants with brown, oblong seed pods, known more commonly as water sausages. Neat. And in here, you peek inside. Scandalous! Oh no. It's Toriel's sock drawer. That's scandalous. Well, okay then. I'll take your word for it. It's Toriel's diary. Read the circled passage? Sure, let's be a snoopy little shit. You read the passage. Why did the skeleton want a friend? Because she was feeling bonely. God, that horrible pun. The rest of the page is filled with jokes of a similar caliber. So we know she likes bad puns. Let's see what's in the trash. Just a regular old bucket of snails. She really likes snails, I guess. Let's continue on over this way. Room under renovations. Well, okay. It's you! Yay! And hey, that looks like that plant. Oh, it's a water sausage. Yep. We learned something. Let's head over here. Let's see what Toriel's up to. Oh, there she is, reading a book. Hey, Toriel. Up already, I see. I want you to know how glad I am to have someone here. There are so many old books I want to share. I want to show you my favorite bug hunting spot. I've also prepared a curriculum for your education. This may come as a surprise to you, but I've always wanted to be a teacher. Actually, perhaps that isn't very surprising. Yeah, you do seem the sort. Still, I'm glad to have you living here. Oh, did you want something? What is it? Let's say nothing for now. Well, talk to me again if you need anything. Let's take a look around.
Oh, hey, pokers. The ends of the tools have been filed down to make them safer. Yeah, remember when she said she's a worrywart? She wasn't kidding. It's a history book. Here's a random page. Trapped behind the barrier and fearful of further human attacks, we retreated. Far, far into the earth we walked, until we reached the cavern's end. This was our new home, which we named Home. As great as our king is, he is pretty lousy at names. Apparently. I'm not that great at naming either, but come on. Let's check things out. For some reason, there's a brand name chocolate bar in the fridge. Neat. There's some white fur stuck in the drain. Not all that surprising. Inside the cupboard are cookie cutters for gingerbread monsters. The size of the pie intimidates you too much for you to eat it. Ah, come on. The stovetop is very clean. Toriel must use fire magic instead, which isn't surprising considering she blasted that little shithead flower with a fireball. And in order to progress, well, actually, let's take a look at this first. The fire isn't burning hot, just pleasantly warm. You can put your hand inside, which isn't surprising, considering she filed down the pokers. Now, in order to progress, you do need to ask Toriel something. Oh, hello. Do you want to hear about the book I am reading? It is called 72 Uses for Snails. How about it? Sure, why not? Here's an exciting snail fact. Did you know that snails make terrible shoelaces? Interesting. Yeah. Well, bother me if you need anything else. I actually want to show off something else. Because down here is where to exit the ruins, but unless you talk to Toriel, this will happen. I think you should play upstairs instead. And you can do that however many times you want, and she'll say something different, but you won't be able to leave. You have to actually ask her about it. As I will now demonstrate. What is it? How to exit the ruins. I have to do something. Stay here. Where could she have gone? Well, she's actually gone downstairs. Why? Let's find out. And suddenly things are less cheerful. You wish to know how to return home, do you not? Ahead of us lies the end of the ruins, on one-way exit to the rest of the underground. I am going to destroy it. Wait, what? No one will ever be able to leave again. Now be a good child and go upstairs. What? What? I thought you were nice. Now you could go back upstairs into your room, but the game will basically say, what the fuck are you doing, and send you back down here. You have to follow her. Because we don't want to be stuck here. Every human that falls down here meets the same fate. I have seen it again and again. They come, they leave, they die. Oh. Well, that explains why you don't want us to leave. You naive child. If you leave the ruins, they, Asgore, will kill you. I am only protecting you. Do you understand? Go to your room. Well, I'm sorry, Toriel, but we can't let you do that. Do not try to stop me. This is your final warning. You want to leave so badly? You are just like the others. There is only one solution to this. Prove yourself. Prove to me you are strong enough to survive. Uh-oh. That's right, we get into battle with Toriel. Toriel blocks the way. Now, because we're going the pacifist route, we're going to try to talk our way out of this. Hopefully. You could kill her, but why would I want to do that? Talk to her. You couldn't think of any conversation topics. Uh-oh. Whoa, oh, oh, ow, ow, ow. Now remember earlier the frog said sometimes you will have to spare someone even if their name isn't yellow. This is one of those times.
first. Ow! She is really trying to kill you here. Toriel looks through you. Ow! Ow! But notice, all of a sudden, she's doing less damage. And if you actually stay still here, this won't hit you. Oh. What are you doing? Ow! Cut it out! Toriel prepares a magical attack. Attack or run away. All of a sudden, she's no longer trying to hit you. Like I said, she's too nice. Earlier she was trying to scare you off. And now, she can't bring herself to hurt you. Toriel takes a deep breath. Fight me or leave. Not happening. You have to keep doing this and basically wear her down. Stop it. Nope. I'm going to stand here and stare at you. Stop looking at me that way. Go away. Nope. Look at the look on her face now. The look! Yeah. I know you want to go home, but... Please, go upstairs now. I promise I will take good care of you here. And I'm sure she would. But... I know we do not have much, but... we can have a good life here. Why are you making this so difficult? Please, go upstairs. Pathetic, is it not? I cannot save even a single child. Aww. No, I understand. You would just be unhappy trapped down here. The ruins are very small once you get used to them. It would not be right for you to grow up in a place like this. My expectations, my loneliness, my fear. For you, my child, I will put them aside. If you truly wish to leave the ruins, I will not stop you. However, when you leave, please do not come back. I hope you understand. Aww. Goodbye, my child. And with that, we leave the ruins as soon as Toriel goes away. It's actually kind of sad, really, when you think about it. She just basically wanted a friend. But no, we had to be stubborn protagonists and just continue on our merry way. Beat up as we are. And look who's waiting for us. Flowey. Clever. Very clever. You think you're really smart, don't you? In this world, it's kill or be killed. So you're able to play by your own rules. You spared the life of a single person. I bet you feel really great. You didn't kill anybody this time. But what will you do if you meet a relentless killer? You'll die, and you'll die, and you'll die, until you tire of trying. What will you do then? Will you kill out of frustration? Or will you give up entirely on this world and let me inherit the power to control it? I am the prince of this world's future. Don't worry, my little monarch. My plan isn't regicide. This is so much more interesting. Ugh, just listen to that laugh. Man, that really plays with the expectations, doesn't it? This cute-looking flower turns out to be something so sinister. And that's a bit of a recurring theme in this game, too, when you think about it. And we have now exited the first portion of the game. Undertale by Toby Fox. We exit the ruins, and, like Toriel said, it's a one-way trip. Huh? There's a camera hidden in the bushes. That's odd. We can't go back. The only way is forward. But that will have to wait until next time on the next episode of Let's Play Undertale. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!